Hey guys, another Patreon month. Maybe the most incredible month we've ever done. Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, the full album all the way through, out now. Also the full movie, Easy Rider. Plus 2 singles you guys missed last month, Penny Lane by the Beatles and Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan. And then 2 more singles that are going to drop through the rest of this month. All that for less than a cup of coffee. Link in description. See you there. We just had the longest conversation about band names because we went down a freaking rabbit hole with America and finding this band called Bread, who we'd never heard of, who I guess is like moderately to severely big, you know?
Yeah.
And then we were like, one, how did they come up with that name? Because it's such a bad name. It's such a bad name. I don't know how good their music is, but easily like holding them back was
really,
that name.
How did they come up with it? How did they come up with it? And it's like, they're like, well, cream's a thing, so bread. And the full consensus was that the way to really make it work is if the band name was Soggy Bread, and if you're a punk band.
Maybe we'll have to do like a tier list of like band names. That would be fun.
Like that.
So,
but anyhow, we're here checking out America. It feels good to be coming back to them so fast.
yeah, I agree. So excited.
We did Sister Golden Hair. Now we're coming back with Ventura Highway.
And it says George Martin on it, so
Got our man from the Beatles. That's insane.
yeah.
That's freaking insane.
Thank you for being here on this Friday and join this Friday with us. Make sure you go and vote in the polls on the community page. If you're subscribed, subscribe. Or if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you're subscribed, keep it subscribed if you want.
Yeah.
And with that being said, let's just get right into it.
Let's do it, man.
Wow, cool.
Ooh.
Cool chords.
Yep.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look good in snow.
Cool line.
You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. Wishing on a falling star, waiting for the early train. Sorry boy, but I've been hit by purple rain. Aw, come on Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot son, just the same. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight.
Goodness, man.
It was so smooth.
It feels like the song started and then it ended. I barely remember like anything.
On whatever day I made that joke about like my wisdom teeth. I was like, anything look different? I got my wisdom teeth out. Dumb dad joke. Not even a dad, just dumb dad joke. So, but when I got my wisdom teeth out, have you ever gotten yours out?
I got one out.
Okay, did they give you anesthesia?
Yes.
Okay, so for anyone who's had like anesthesia before, literally 1 second they're like, hey, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. They're like, all right, give him more. And I was like, okay. And I woke up and I was still saying okay. I was like, okay, so, and they were like, no, you're done. I'm like, wait, what? And that's exactly how that song felt, where it's like started so smooth, time's irrelevant, and it just ends. And you're like, wait a minute, where'd my life go?
That literally is what it feels like. In a great way. Like you're in bliss the entire time.
It's just done so well that it, to me, feels like a flawlessly produced song. And it makes sense. Like George Martin is like such a heavy hand in this.
You like touched it.
Yeah, because it's like they probably took what would have been like a B+ song, and George Martin touching it and making this like perfectly produced song makes it like an A or an A+ song.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that just shows you the power of like a good producer.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this song just has to go straight onto any like road trip camping playlist
100%.
immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. And even in the middle of it, I was kind of like lost in thought, thinking of like, you know what, you need like a AM, afternoon, and a PM road trip playlist, because like you need different playlists if you're like driving at night, you know, or if you're like in the AM or early afternoon.
This to me, I don't know if you'll agree. AM?
Yeah, AM
Okay,
afternoon.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Like, you know, you're driving from like 8 AM to like 3 PM. This kind of like, this is right there.
Yeah, it feels like the sunshine peeking over the horizon is what it feels like.
How'd you put the doo-doos?
Great.
I loved them.
I thought it was literally all. This was a perfectly done song. Is it like an S tier song because it's perfect? No, I don't think all songs like at their perfect peak can be an S tier song.
Yeah.
But I think this song is as good as it possibly could have been. I don't see how this could have been recorded or like done any better.
Yeah, it was just great. And the vocals so smooth. I know people hate the terminology, but I feel like this is like a great like yacht rock song in the best way possible.
I don't know what yacht rock is, but man, I'd listen to this on a yacht if I owned a yacht.
I don't know, like, you know, if I'm in like a 3 hour period, I might play some Steely Dan, I might play some Eagles, some Fleetwood Mac, and I might play this too. You know what I mean?
It's a great song, man. It's a great song.
Fits.
This definitely competes with like any other song in this genre, for sure. For sure.
I think it's a A+ song.
I agree.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Want more of it.
Yeah, so let us know what America song we need to do next. This was killer. This was absolutely killer. I'm going to probably listen to this like immediately when we drive away.
Apparently, people said in the comments in the last video that like this band, I don't know why they used the word brats, but they said like this band's composed of 3 Air Force brats. You know, it was so funny because I saw like you know, guys in the Air Force that they just decided to start a band, and they weren't even in America. They were like stationed somewhere.
Air Force brats? I thought Air Force brats meant that you were like the kid of somebody in the Air Force.
From what that makes sense, but from what I understand, everyone said that they were in the Air Force, stationed. I don't know if they were in Britain or somewhere, but they were stationed across the sea somewhere, and they just decided to start a band.
That's so cool.
And then they came back, they made friends like while there or something like that, and then they came back and started a band.
Makes so much sense why it's called America at that point then.
And that's a cool album cover. That one?
It's a really cool album cover.
I think that one's cooler than the last one.
Way cooler than the last one.
It's the orange, like all the orange, burnt orange.
Yeah, and like different. It's just like cooler outfits, like two separate different jean jackets.
Yep.
And then a vest. So they got a lot going on.
It works. It works. But
yeah.
Jeez, we also noticed before we started recording, like we never heard of the band America before like YouTube. Like just never heard of it.
Yeah.
But they have such like a following. Like there's like 6 million monthly listeners on Spotify. It's just crazy how like you can just get by without hearing of these like artists.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let us know what we need to do next by them, because I'm at this point they're one of my most anticipated new reaction bands. Like songs to revisit, bands to revisit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, let us know. And with that being said, great week down. We'll see you next week.
Catch ya.